I need to tell someone about these thoughts I'm having right now because I have no one to share these thoughts with. So I'm gonna share them with this phone. I don't think that a lot of people are gonna see this video. So I want to explain my current thoughts about skills. I think that many times as as young people, we always think that we must have a plan, we must have a clear path to follow for the next 5, 4, 3, 4 years. And listen, I think that in some cases there are some people that are like they have a clear path that they're going to follow, that they're going to commit to follow. But I don't think that that's true for most of us. For most of us, as life goes by, we tend to change our plans. We tend to change how we think. We tend to change just the things that we want to accomplish. So I was thinking that if in the next 6 months I commit myself to learn certain skills, what is going to come out of this? Right now I am focusing on learning 4 skills: content creation, communication, sales, and Chinese. These 4 skills that I'm focusing on. Content creation. If I really master content creation, and after so many videos, if I do such a tremendous amount of volume, like I do 500 videos, and I learned how to put the camera, the lights, what to say, how to move my hands, what to say at the beginning of the video, what type of video editing I must have, it's going to be impossible to not get better at it. Like, it's going to be impossible. So if I learn these 4 skills: content creation, communication, the ability to express your ideas so good, so in such an articulated way, such a precise, clear way. And if I learn how to sell, like I learn how to persuade someone to purchase something, and I learn Chinese, and if I dedicate myself for the next 6 months to learn these skills, every single day, like every day I learn something about content creation, or I make a video, I read books out loud and improve the way how I communicate. I do cold calls every single day and I improve the way how I sell, the way how I sound when I try to persuade someone. And every day I practice Chinese every single day. But always, life doesn't turn out to be exactly how we wanted to turn it So I was thinking, okay, if I dedicate myself to the next 6 months to learn these skills, what is going to be the downside of this? Like, what is the worst case scenario of this, and what is the best case scenario? In the best case scenario, I go to China, I'm able to go to university in China, and I study something that I truly enjoy, something that I truly want to study, and I study not worrying about money because I have this remote sales job where I earn good money, and I pay for my own bills, and I pay also for my family. I'm helping my family economically, and I give them money. Okay, so I go to China, I help my family, I don't have to worry about money in China, and I study something that I truly enjoy. And so many doors open to me because of content creation. And because of communication in English, I'm able to persuade people in such an incredible way. So that is my best case scenario, right? Like, whoa, I completely changed my life. I changed my life, and it changed my family's life. So that is the best case scenario. That's the scenario that I'm praying, that I'm really desire to have. I make a video and it goes viral. Like, it got 20 million views, 1 million likes, 2 million likes. Like, it goes really viral. It travels the world. It opens so many doors to me. It opens so many doors, so many opportunities to me. So this is my best case scenario. My best case scenario that can completely change the course of my entire life and the life of my family. Then I think, okay, and what is my worst case scenario? Like if everything doesn't turn out as I want it to turn out. What's going on in this worst case scenario? Okay, in the worst case scenario, I read so many books, I learned so many books, and I improved so much the way I communicate my ideas. I improve it, but you know what? No opportunity opens to me. I don't have any opportunity. Okay, I make a bunch of videos, but none of them go viral. None of them, not a single one. Okay, I make like 500 videos. I learned like 27, like 30 books out loud, and I improved so much how I express my ideas. I did so many calls, but yet I'm not rich. Like I'm making kind of like a decent amount of money, but not a lot of money, you know? So I'm making just a okay level of money. I don't reach the level of Chinese that I wanted, or I reach the level of Chinese that I want, but I don't go to China to study in a university. I don't go there. I don't go. Okay, but even in this worst case scenario, I would have these 4 skills: communication, sales, content creation, and Chinese. I would still have these skills. I will have these skills in my worst case scenario. And that is going to open me doors in the future. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I can become a Chinese translator. Maybe, I don't know, I can become a sales representative of another, I don't know. But the point that I want to make is that even in my worst case scenario, I still have these skills. I still have these skills. Now, in an average, realistic scenario, I'm making good money. I'm not fucking rich, but I'm making good money. You know, I'm making good money for my age. And maybe I can go to China to study Chinese. I don't study the career that I want, but I study Chinese, and I still can go to another country to study Chinese. Maybe I'm making okay money. I cannot give money to my family, but I don't have to suck them money, and I can pay my own bills in China. Some videos went viral, but they didn't open me doors. Like, wow, they opened me so many doors. No, some videos went viral because it's realistic. After 500 videos, it's going to be possible to not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos to go viral. It is going to be impossible. So even in my average realistic scenario, I have a better future. And even in my worst case scenario, I have a good future. I have a better future. I am in a much better position than I am. And in the best case scenario, I completely changed my life. I study international relationships. I studied Chinese, then I studied another language, and I became a polyglot. And I'm making good money that I can retire my parents. I make so good money that I can retire my parents. And I'm learning something that I truly love in a country that is changing my life. So, this path is worth of my pursuit. Because even in the worst case scenario, I still have these skills. Maybe my plans, fuck your plans, fuck it. No, none of that comes real. But you still have these skills. So I truly believe that when we are young, we shouldn't focus on plans or outcomes. Sure, they're incredible, they can motivate you, but you should be like, okay, what do I get out of my worst case scenario? My worst case scenario. What is the thing that I get? I think that you should get skills. You should get skills. I don't know, maybe you want to be a painter, you want to be a writer, you want to be, you want to be an entrepreneur, but you got to think, okay, what are the actions that if I do every single day and I get better and better and better and better and better, it is going to create a better future for me and the people around me, obviously, that is going to be valuable even if I don't get that outcome. Are you getting me? What are the actions that you have to do every single day that even if you don't get the outcome that you want, you still have these skills and you will still have you are going to be in a much better position than you're currently at.